Hello everybody, it is Christmas Day and I'm hoping that you all had a fan-freaking-tastic Christmas. For pretty much all of you, it will be the day after Christmas at this point. I think actually for you Brits out there, it is already the day after Christmas at about midnight. Where I am, it's 8 o'clock where I am, and it's 1 o'clock where you are, a.m. So, I had a fantastic Christmas. Everything pretty much went to plan as far as like traditions in my family and what we do. And I managed to get not only this awesome blue snowball microphone that you have probably noticed the voice quality of by now, but I also got a new laptop, which is a Dell XPS. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in a commentary at some point. And I also got like hundreds of dollars and other miscellaneous things, including Assassin's Creed Revelations, which, by the way, I'm thinking about doing a Let's Play of that, but I would like to get some kind of response from maybe 1 or 2 people, if I should do that. And I'm going to go with majority rules on this, so if you say yes in the comments, there's a 90% chance that's going to be what it is, because you're going to be the only person who commented on the video in the first place. So, I made the mistake of thinking about what I was going to say now, and that always makes me screw up utterly, because for some reason, whenever I think about what I'm going to say in one of these things, or pretty much anything I ever do as far as public speaking goes, I always completely just mind blank, just complete utter failure of the brain, and I don't know what I was trying to say, and I probably never remember in the first place, but anyway, now I remember. So, what we usually do on Christmas is we go to our grandma's for breakfast really early in the morning, somewhere between 6:30 and 8 is when we leave to go over there. She lives about 15 minutes away. That's something we've always done. It's not bad for our family because my family is one that has always woken up extremely early in the mornings. Usually they wake up around 5:30, each of them, and them being my parents. My brother is a bit of a late sleeper. For the rest of us, he sleeps till about 7:38, and I usually wake up somewhere around 6. It's kind of a good thing, actually. You know, it's not as bad waking up early, and whenever waking up early is a requirement. So, what happened one year about 3 or 4 years ago on Christmas is I woke up about 4:30 in the morning, went into the living room to see my presents, and everything was going normally until somewhere around 6:30 o'clock. 6:30 o'clock. What happened was I contracted a very strange combination of both diarrhea and nausea, and I forgot to warn you, but you should probably pause the video until you're done eating if you're eating right now. Anyway, so this was the particular year that I got a video game that I really wanted, and that was Star Wars Battlefront 2, back when I had a GameCube and a PS2, and that was really about it. What happened was, as I had this strange illness, and what we usually do for lunch on Christmas is we go to our Uncle Bart's house for lunch and have like a mini feast at his house. And what we did this year was, since I was horrifically sick, all of a sudden my parents called him and they're like, hey, everyone should come to our house. Yeah. So that happened, and what ended up happening was, all I really got for Christmas, other than Star Wars Battlefront 2 that year, was a Swiss Army knife and, I don't really remember, but I don't think there was any real thing other than that. But, what happened after that is, my younger and about my age cousins, I think there were 3 of them. What they ended up doing was staying in my room right in front of me, playing my new game on my PS2 right in front of me as I was dying in my bed. That wasn't fun at all. I had kind of like, what I had was a bunk bed, but instead of a bottom bed, it had basically a dresser built into it. So I was on the top bunk bed, basically. And it was very difficult to run to the bathroom if need be. So I had a trash can next to me, and my disgusted cousins sitting there going like, ew, every time I did anything that was questionably sanitary. And that was just not fun at all. Luckily for me, this year I did not get any sort of illness other than a stomach ache about an hour ago, and that went away pretty quickly. So, what gets me thinking on Christmas Day is I think back to past Christmases, and I think about what happened this Christmas for this particular one, and I noticed I get freaking spoiled, and I don't even know it. Like, I kind of disapprove of my parents' methods of handling the amount of time I spend on a video game. They have found out how to get into the router settings and IP blocking anything at will, and they can set timers on it. And right now my Xbox turns on at 7:30, turns off at 7:30 p.m. And it turns on at 7:30 a.m. They don't just give me 5 seconds of time. And it's really obnoxious, but I think about it, and just think about this Christmas. I got somewhere around $2,000 worth of stuff, and that's a lot of freaking money, because at this point, now that I got like $140 in cash, I have like $300 myself, so yeah, it's a lot of money for me. Obviously, I'm only 15 years old. I obviously don't have a very financially needy family, as I'm getting all this expensive stuff, so I don't have a job or anything, so I basically live off a $5 allowance a week, which is a lot considering I don't really do much. I do the dishes sometimes when they need to be done, give the cat water, and that's really about it. But what I think about is things you get are a lot better when they're new. Like this TV I have right in front of me, this flat screen, I don't know how many inches it is. I'm guessing about 21. When I got this TV, it was amazing, because the TV I had before that was a 17-inch, one of those dinosaur TVs with the rounded screens, and it's like 2 feet wide, and by wide I mean like long ways, like it's jutting backwards like a foot. And it was so bad because not only was it SD, but every time you looked at something bright in like a video game, say, like, for example, that was back when I was really into mongoosing on Halo 3. And on Sand Trap, whenever I would look at the sky, it would just go this TV would like roar at me in this intense static. So it really wasn't a good TV. So getting this amazing 21-inch flat screen HD cool, awesome TV for my Xbox and setting it up and just seeing the graphics, it was really amazing. And it's really about the same feeling I have with this new laptop, because this laptop is freaking lightning fast. Like this laptop, it's I've already said what it is, I think. I gotta check the time here. It's really fast. Like an 8.5-minute video on my old laptop, which I'm doing this video on because I can't get the files of the gameplays to this computer and blah 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 blah. This computer would take, give or take, an hour and a half to 2 hours to render a video of this length that I'm doing right now. It's going to be about 10 minutes. And this computer I have now does it in about half an hour to 45 minutes. It's really a big difference, and I'm absolutely in love with this computer. So if I was doing it on this new computer, I could... let me look at this. Yeah, I could seriously upload this commentary tonight if I was doing this on this computer. But since I'm not, I'll have to render it overnight on my old one, just so you can see this amazing MOAB gameplay. This MOAB was a complete accident. I had no idea I was on such a big streak. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Christmas talk and my ultimate fails of life at Christmas time. And have a nice freaking day.